Back at it again, Ric Serritella here on location with one of the first players to grace the cover of the NFL Draft Bible publication. He is Ronnie Brown. He joins us right now at the Ron Jaworski Celebrity Golf outing, where you guys raised nearly $100,000 at the pool party over at Harris last night. Some more auctions going off today, and it's going to underprivileged kids, which is always great. Jaws giving back to the community. How'd you get involved? What's it mean to be involved with an event like this?
You know what? Jason from the NFL Alumni Association, he contacted me, asked me would I be interested, and you know, when you think about the purpose and the cause of it, you know, it's without a doubt, you know, it's easy to make those choices, especially when, you know, people like Jaws are giving back to the community, and it means so much. You always want to participate and try to do your part. So it was just great, and, you know, I'm humbled just to even be a part of it.
Well, you've had a great NFL career, great college career, and we remember we had the HTO, the Hummer on the cover. They were calling you coming out of Auburn there, and what just a great career. But, you know, I'm curious because we are the NFL Draft Bible. We talked to so many players coming out for the draft, and you were obviously a high-profile selection. What's a piece of advice, and it's grown into such a big spectacle now, primetime event. They invite them out to the red carpet. It's moving all around the country, but what piece of advice would you give to players that are coming out for the draft now? It's such a big business.
Well, I think, you know, that's a two-part answer. One, I would say when you first come into the NFL, find someone who does a great job not only on the field but also off the field and is involved in the community and tries to give back. And I was fortunate enough to have a guy like Jason Taylor do that for me. But at the same time, once you get in, you know, keep in mind that it doesn't last forever. You know, I think when we're young, when we first get in the NFL, I think we all think that, you know, it's going to be something we could do forever, but it is a business side of it, and you want to prepare yourself for a blessing that you're actually receiving. You know, you want to prepare yourself down the road. You know, try to set yourself up, take advantage of these opportunities. Don't burn any bridges, and make sure you make the best of this opportunity because, you know, like I said, it doesn't last forever.
Yeah, a lot of players preach that. Find somebody you can trust, because there's also sharks lurking in the waters. There's people with bad intentions too, right?
Absolutely.
So, also, what was the draft like for you? I mean, where were you? Who's the first person you spoke to? Take us through that phone call and that experience for you.
You know what? It was a different process. Coming into the draft, I had no idea, you know, that I'd be selected when I was going the number 2 pick. I was able to go to New York for the draft. That was an experience in itself, being able to bring all my loved ones to New York for a week, let them enjoy the experience with me, and, you know, just have that opportunity to share that with loved ones. But, you know, the day of the draft, I was nervous. I was thinking that I'm going to be the guy that's sitting in the green room. Everyone's gone, and, you know, I'm the last one left. But fortunately, things worked out. I got a call from Nick Saban, and he was asking me, you know, would I like to be a Miami Dolphin? And the answer was a no-brainer. It's obviously, yes, sir. And, you know, it was just a tremendous opportunity, but at the same time, the biggest part for me was being able to share that dream come true with the people that I love and, you know, having those people around.
And I think it was in the theater at Madison Square Garden back then, was it?
It was, yeah. New York.
Yeah, of course. And you and Cadillac Williams, what a tandem there, right? One of the most explosive tandems in college football history, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then also, you know, when the Wildcat became a big trend, you were like the first guy out in front with the Wildcat formation.
Yeah, and you know, I think the biggest part for me, I'm a relationship guy, and Carnell Cadillac and I, you know, we're very close. So the bond that we created in Auburn, for us to be able to go 2 and 5 in the NFL draft, you know, that meant a lot. Like I said, sharing that experience and then getting through the NFL, having someone to call and being able to talk to about what you're going through, and they can understand the situation, that meant a lot. But then outside of that, like you say, the Wildcat stuff, that was something that caught me off guard as well. I never played quarterback growing up. Besides Pee Wee League, they're like, get the ball and just run around the corner. But I never played quarterback, and just to have that opportunity to do it with, you know, guys like Ricky Williams and, you know, to share the backfield with those guys and that whole group that we had, it was very special. And to have that opportunity in the NFL.
And that really caught on, that Wildcat, man. Everybody was copying that, and what about Cadillac? Do you still stay in touch with Cadillac? What's he up to?
I do. I actually just spoke to him. We were speaking last night. He was traveling down to Bradenton, Florida. Okay. He's going to be coaching at IMG Academy. He's looking forward to that. And so he's taking the coaching road. He's very excited about it. I'm looking forward to seeing him work his way up because he's very passionate about it, and I think he'll do a great job.
That's great. That's fantastic. And how about yourself? I know you do some stuff with the Auburn sideline. You got some little ones at home now. What's life like for Ronnie Brown?
You know what? It's interesting. Having two little ones. I have a 4-year-old son, 18-month-old daughter. That's interesting. They grow up so fast. The personalities are, hilarious. And outside of that, doing the radio down at Auburn for the home game, just a great opportunity getting back. I get a chance to go back to a lot of the games, so that's always good. My wife went to Auburn as well, so just to have that experience, take the kids down, spend the weekend. And outside of that, man, just trying to find my way in this big old world, trying to see what's next.
And, hey, I don't know if you saw that spring game or if you were there for that quarterback they got, man. He seems like he's lights out. Jarrett Stidham?
Yeah, Jarrett Stidham. He looks pretty good.
Yeah.
He had a great spring, but at the same time, we got to keep everything relative. It is the spring. Don't show a lot. But outside of that, I like the way that, he took the leadership role. He's fit in great. All the guys love him. They respect him. So I think that's what you want to see from your quarterback position. And he just has that quarterback aura about him. The way that he carries himself, that quiet confidence. And I think it's going to be good. Granted, if everyone stays healthy, I think they have a great opportunity to be successful this year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You heard it here first. Ronnie Brown, Auburn legend, 2nd overall pick in the NFL draft, and one of the first players to grace the cover of the NFL Draft Bible. Had a chance to meet him, spend some time with him. Great interview, great stuff, Ronnie.
Thank you.
Always appreciate it. Before we let you go, it just tipped me. Nick Saban playing for him at the NFL level. We always hear stories about him at the collegiate level. What was it like to play for him in the NFL? And I'm sorry to throw one out there to you, but I just got to ask that.
I don't mind. It was interesting. For me, it wasn't anything different. He was the guy who drafted me, so coming out of college, it was what I had become accustomed to, being, playing at Auburn. So it wasn't anything different. The biggest thing was seeing the older guys and how they responded to it. And, he bumped heads with a few guys. But I think he's a tremendous coach, especially on the defensive side of the ball. He's a great mind. Obviously, the success he's had at Alabama speaks for itself. But it was different. But at the same time, we didn't have any issues. And I think, as long as you do what you're supposed to do and carry yourself accordingly, I think things work out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He went on to look at the great success he had afterwards. So
unfortunately,
you never know.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, well, that's Ronnie Brown. I'm Ric Serritella, NFL Draft Bible, on location at the Ron Jaworski Celebrity Golf event. Keep it locked, everybody.